My friend Jerry once took me to a seminar held by a company called Autodesk, and that was the first moment I had the chance to learn about computer-aided design. And the way I would describe what computer-aided design is that it is a way of expressing your creativity and design principles while you also get help in imagining the evolution of your product. For example, one key element of a computer-aided design is called generative design. And within this, you can quickly generate design alternatives, many that you would never think of on your own, from a single idea. With generative design, there is no single solution. Instead, there are multiple great solutions. You choose the best design that best fits your needs. And for this design project, I needed the help of a computer because I needed to look at different pattern combinations for design that represents different use cases. Let me show you what I'm up to. Currently, we're looking at a list of different health data, and it is a long list. And there's a paradox. The finer the detail of our lists, the more elements it has, and therefore becomes a longer and longer list to look at. The issue is that the longer the list becomes, the harder it gets to make sense out of. So I'm looking for a solution that will enable me to have a list that both has fine detail and a compact length. My idea was that I could split the list into categories, and those categories would then feel less crowded. Each category would be a column that can expand on a vertical direction upon making a selection within the fields. This expanded look, for example, for a workout would reveal additional details, such as weather details and heart rate data. Each category can be either an event with a time interval or a moment that is defined within the interval of one or multiple events. The example of a moment-like data point is blood glucose measurements, and another is carbohydrate intakes. Events can be workouts, resting periods, and prolonged insulin delivery with an insulin pump. If insulin is delivered with multiple daily injections, then each delivery becomes a moment. These datasets are defined by 5 variables: time, blood glucose, carbohydrates, insulin delivery, and workouts. There are 2 moment-like categories, one event-like and one that can be defined by either depending on the preferences. Time is linked to all the other variables that define a category. For this reason, the decision was made to treat time as a vertical axis along the 4 columns. After this decision, I attempted to visualize what it may look like to have these variables displayed next to each other. In the beginning, I treated each 4 category as a distinct variable, and this would have not allowed for simultaneous events. The visualization resulted in the 4 variables displayed on a 4x4 grid, with each distinct variable being present. For visualizing simultaneous events, I used the 4x4 grid again and looked at all the possible combinations that events can happen. This meant taking a look at more than 600 combinations. Each visualization is a result of a computer code-defined imagination what events could look like all together. In a way, these visualizations gave me a glimpse of imagined futures that may very well become use case scenarios as I began to release the product.